Hi everyone, happy Tuesday. I am so excited to be able to spend some time with you today. It's actually a really fun day because we are doing our final company launch of Stampin' Rewards, and a big project that we've been working on for years actually with our digital platform unification project. So as far as my excitement level today, it's high, and we've been launching and rolling out these changes over the last many weeks. And so today is like the final rollout day. So we were celebrating actually today with the team that has been working on this project for such a long time. And so I hope all of you know that Stampin' Rewards is live. And so the way that customers and demonstrators are rewarded for orders is different. And so it's also kind of fun. Not what we're going to talk about today though. So let me know that you're there, where you're coming from. Hi, Joan. Hi, Therese. Hi, Linda. Okay. What we're going to do today is I'm going to share with you some of the online exclusive products for March that went live in March, because sometimes I think we miss those because they're not in a printed book, and that's kind of what we're used to. At least I know that's what I'm used to. So I thought I would share some of those with you in person, well, video to video, and see what you think. So I'm going to flip my camera around and we will get started. Okay. I'm going to get close so you can see it. Excuse me. Okay, so the suite collection that I'm talking about today is Botanical Textures. And so I'm actually going to start with the Designer Series paper this time because I want you to guess in the comments. Make a guess about which one of these is selling better. Is it the black and white version or the photographic version? So this is Botanical Textures Designer Series paper, and then Woven Textures Designer Series paper. So let me know which one you think is selling better as I walk through them, okay? And then I'll let you know which one it is. All right, so you know how much I love black and white. So of course, when I saw this black and white Designer Series paper, I was like, oh my gosh, I have to have that. So it was one of the things that caught my eye. But these are beautiful. And I love black and white Designer Series paper because you can change the color. You can add different colors to this, and it's really versatile to be able to use in your crafting projects. I love that it's 12 by 12. That we've got more of a botanical side and then more of a mixed media kind of art side is how I'm defining that. I don't know if that's true or not, but you can see the different artistic elements on each of these Designer Series papers, front and back. So you've got that DSP, that's the Botanical Textures. 12 total sheets, 2 each of 6 double-sided designs. So you get that. And then we've got the Woven Texture. This is the photographic Designer Series paper. So actual patterns that are photographed and made into DSP. This one's configured a little bit differently. It's 12 total sheets, 3 each instead of 2, of 4 double-sided designs. So you get a little bit more of each individual pattern. But I love how they look. What I love about this Designer Series paper pack is that you have some neutral colors. So where the other black and white, you can add color, this one is going to coordinate really well with other projects that you're working on. So I think they're both pretty versatile. It'll just be which one you think is more popular. I'm excited for you to make those guesses. Abby, are guesses coming in?
So far, every single guess is for Woven Textures.
Oh my gosh, I'm so shocked that's what you think. I don't know. I probably would have guessed the black and white version, but I will let you know in just a minute. Okay, so maybe there's a reason you know the answer to this. I don't know. So there are some other pieces that go along with this. Let me share with you the bundle, and I think this one's awesome too. You've got some great script in your sentiments here. You're seriously the best. Thank you. A little note of appreciation. So this is all about gratitude, appreciation, letting someone know that you care. We've got some of those same woven designs and some of the foliage from, that is reminiscent of the Designer Series paper. So you can use this bundle with both, right? So it's versatile in that way. So I love the stamp set. There we go. Get where you can see it correctly. And then we've got textured notes dies. Now, this is one of those that you kind of have to have, whether it's for memory keeping, card making, because all of these pieces are going to make your framing so beautiful. You have lots of different options, and it's just got that perforation happening when you run the die through that will help frame up cards and in all of your projects, really, not just with this particular collection. So that's the bundle. Let me know if you've already played with the textured notes dies. This awesome product, and I love the versatility of the whole bundle. So we've got that, and then we've got some accessories that go along with this. This is the neutral matte dots. So again, really versatile because you've got variation in color, but they're all neutral: black, white, cream, and kind of a taupe or brownish caramel color. I'm sure there's an actual like color for that, maybe not, but you get the idea. They kind of look like pecan, like pecan pie, right here, this color right here in different sizes. So we've got those, and then this beautiful white 1/4 inch ribbon ties really well. You can dye this. So I feel like the whole Sweet collection is just a canvas to be used any way you choose. So you can add color, you can add texture. Love the whole collection. Hopefully you didn't miss it and you saw it when it came out. And then last but not least, I just don't want to forget this. This is a mini corrugated 3D embossing folder, and it's 6 by 6. So it's a little bit wider. It's one of the larger sizes, not your standard size or the mini. And the ridges are a little bit smaller. That's why it's the mini corrugated. I'll show you what that looks like in reality on some of these projects. So here's what that mini corrugation looks like on a card. And then you can see those framed dies at work. The textured notes bundle collection. So you've got the designer series paper, the stamp set, pop of color, the ribbons there. It's a beautiful card there. Look at this one. I like that you can stamp on the designer series paper, right? You can add that foliage, create a frame. That's a thank you card. So you've got some different textures going on, some pops of the black. Very neutral, gender neutral, in fact. You've got these same border pieces that create these beautiful frames, and then of course the stamp set that coordinates with the accessories. So I think there are lots of options for how to use this sweet collection. Here's one with a little bit more color, some more of that mixed media in the back, some florals, the designer series paper, and then some of the stamped images, which is beautiful, and the ribbon there.
Deb said she likes to rip her corrugated layer.
Ooh, love that. Yes. Ripping the corrugated layer would be super cool. So here's some tags. So got to see that linen background on the designer series paper. Love this one, how this one came together. So some of these are going to line up, right? Like this is a die and this is a die. So they coordinate in that way too. So you're not really trimming anything for this tag. This one kind of a top and bottom, adding that pop of color. And then just a really simple designer series paper with a sentiment on this one. So really great samples and projects. I'm going to come back to this. So what's the verdict? What did we decide was the most popular seller? Is it still woven?
Yep, we had one vote.
One vote? Only one of you voted for this one as the most popular? You are right. There's a reason you were guessing what you were guessing. Woven Textures is, of the two, the front runner here. So I'm guessing you're all loving this one. Now, don't get me wrong, this one is selling really well. The difference is about 5,000 units. And so for us, there's a race going on there, and this one is winning. So you are letting us know what your favorite is just by what you're buying. So hip, hip, hooray. Love that. All right. Any other questions or comments, Abby?
A lot of people love this bundle and the suite. Some people said they saw some projects out on stage, which inspired them to make some things, which is fun.
Doesn't it change when you see someone else do something amazing with a product and you're like, oh, that wasn't on my wish list and now it is? I feel that way about this particular sweet collection. So share with us what you've made and what you've done with this sweet collection. Drop them in the comments, some of your cards or projects or pages, boxes, whatever it is that you're making with them. I know I'd love to see them because I'm always inspired by what all of you create. And I think we may influence others as well. And the inspiration, there's enough inspiration around for us to all benefit from it. So be sure and share your projects with all of us below in the comments. And you guys are amazing. Thank you so much for participating, for loving our products, and for being part of our Stampin' Up! Community. I know there have been lots of changes happening around here, and so I'm still riding the high of a major project release. So I'm excited for what that means for Stampin' Up! Going forward. So enjoy, everyone. I hope you're having a wonderful Tuesday wherever you may be. We'll catch you next time. Bye, everybody.